we can't come up with a calculation on savings yet. I
Yeah.
don't wanna cut myself short, so I just wanna budget at least the same amount. I went up a little tiny bit.
Yeah.
But once everything's in place, we can get a better idea as the year goes on next year of what our savings gonna be, and we can
Right.
adjust accordingly. But I can't make it on as,
Savings as it relates
to the electrical.
the new lights.
To the lights, and when they get the controls all in place. I'm gonna be able to shut the rooftops down at night. I'm gonna make all kinds of big savings just with that alone.
Okay.
But they need to get that, that's what they're working on.
They're working on today.
Mhm.
Okay.
They'll be here all week, probably part of next now, I think, so.
Okay. Fuel.
No, the fuel, yep, the fuel was skyrocketed this year, as you can see, so. We're pushing 20 right now, we only budgeted 16. We still have 3 months to go.
Yeah.
We don't see a drop.
Budgeted what? 13 and
16.
16 and it's 20?
You know, right now, we're at 19, yeah, it's almost 20. It was $19,000, $200, something like that. And we're,
So
I went through all 2010 and the prices are huge, big increases. We're talking 50 cents a gallon as compared to what we were paying last year is high. So it averaged anywhere between 25 and 50 cents more a gallon than it did a year ago. Through the whole year, there was 1 month, actually one delivery that was the same. Everything else was,
yeah.
so, just unpredictable.
So he's going from 16,000 to 25,000.
Mhm.
And when you see
And I still, you're running scared with that, so you gotta be safe. We've been going conservative with fuel for years, and we've been getting away with it.
Mhm.
They caught up with us this year, so I can say, so,
Okay.
that's why, I think that's pretty safe right there.
What? Okay, let's go down to maintenance and building repairs.
Mm-hmm.
My figure shows we spent $153.
Yeah, we haven't gone, we still have some things that need to be done. We have a couple of weekend pipes, one in the business office that needs to be repaired. That's probably gonna be about $600 or $700. We have a couple other projects in progress, so we are gonna spend almost all of that. Probably not all of it, but we won't be spending, probably not all of it, but a good portion of it will be spent,
Okay.
so.
And equipment repairs,
Yeah.
that's up.
Yeah, that went up a little bit, but like I said, there's a few things that she charged to the wrong line item. Not big dollars, but it's enough that brought it over, but when I get her to adjust this, won't be over on that item. It'll be pretty, there was a couple things that should have been in contract services and fees that she applied to the equipment repairs.
Okay.
So I want to keep that the same, that's pretty status quo.
And maintenance labor.
That's, if I get hurt, I'm out. When I go on vacation, if someone covers
Yep.
for me.
Yep. Okay.
So, there's a few times, I was just out a couple of days, they had guys over, so there'll probably be a few dollars there,
Okay.
the farm guys. So that's a safety net, if something happens, if I get hurt,
Yeah.
we get something to cover, if the farm has to come over and do the trash.
So
clean up.
that's really a cost to this building, but it's an income to the farm. So
Mhm.
overall,
Or even the nursing homes, like if someone had to come over from there,
Yeah.
if they just keep track of their hours and they charge it
Yeah.
to the administration building.
Okay.
Water usage, we're right on track with that,
Mhm.
so we still have the fourth quarter.
You don't have anything in new equipment?
I have I put $250 in there just for some additional shelving.
Mhm.
I don't need anything, I'm in good shape,
Okay.
so. And I don't know about the impound area, but we just kept $1 in there, I don't know what the
Yep.
plans are with that in the future, so.
Neither does anybody else.
We started a new one right outside the door.
Yes, I saw that.
That's our new impound area.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, isn't it? So.
Well,
How do you spell
it was put
liability?
there because we have open government and people ought to know what kind of vehicles that we're driving.
You know, it is a safety issue. I consider it a safety issue being out there. Though.
We may move that, but if we move it into the parking area, then it's gonna be a safety issue there too.
Of course it
People
is.
getting in and out of their vehicles.
I think the 14th would have been a really good day to have that out there.
Well, that's
With
the
split.
plan.
Yeah. But we're good, everything's good.
I think we should take pictures and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
The chances are that might already been done.
Good.
I'm not sure, I don't have nothing to do with that.
Should be in the paper tomorrow.
Where's Gaming?
In the Independent, she's not here, but I believe she's doing a story on
Oh, good.
it. Information technology.
Okay, that's, I don't know if you've talked to John Rich yet, but we haven't gotten an actual number on that. It's not gonna be a huge number, but they're talking about some additional new equipment this year, so I think
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I can't give you a number on that yet, so. But there's no way it's not gonna be huge money, so we'll still, technically you'll come under.
We've had 3,000 in there before. roughly.
Yeah, and this year they're talking a new server and stuff like that really needs, and a
Yeah.
couple battery backups and just some extra supplies like backup tapes and stuff like that. So John was supposed to come in and talk to you about that,
Yeah.
so.
He did mention a mail server
Yeah.
at $18,000.
And that's supposed to be split between all departments.
That's
so
true, right.
It'll cut it back significantly, so
Okay.
it won't hurt me bad, so we'll be good.
Actually, you're gonna be under budget, I mean,
Mhm.
under last year's budget
Yeah.
at the final.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Anybody got any questions of the administration building?
Could I just ask what
Yeah.
the bottom line was for your budget?
Bottom line was $186,658.
Without
Without the
the
IT.
IT, the computer.
So
We don't know
that'll
what
be
that's
added
going to
in.
be right now. Yes.
Mr. Chairman, this doesn't have to do with the budget, but I come in here once a week, and I don't know how often for the delegation, and I think Jerry deserves a lot of credit for this place is clean as a whistle every single time you come in here, and I think you do a wonderful job. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
And by the way, he received an award at the New Hampshire Association of Counties for exactly that, keeping the building clean, doing the lights over, responsible for that, doing the panel over so we have heat and air conditioning not on at the same time,
More
but it's
control over
regulated.
Oh,
More control over yeah, I was talking to him about that this morning, and that is gonna be, when they get that all in place, you guys, we'll notice a big difference, and we'll notice a big savings, because we'll be able to shut the air conditioner off on the weekends when there's nobody in the building. At night, they can shut it down, and shut it down completely in the wintertime if we don't need it, if it doesn't get too.
Yeah,
But we like fresh air coming into the building, so that's something we're gonna.
air exchange.
Right,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But it will say, that's gonna be huge savings right there.
Mhm.
So everything's coming along good.
Good. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Chief.
You do a great job.
No.
No, I didn't think so, just checking.
We still need to give him a call. It's not related to our facility, so.
Oh, it isn't?
I can meet with you afterwards and just give him a rundown of what it is. Whew, okay.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. So the overtime, the proposed request for overtime, $26,116, difference of a $2,489 savings. Administrative salaries, $531,644.17, a decrease of $39,554.83.
And why that?
I believe because where we had one of the corporals or sergeants retire last year,
Yeah.
his salary was elevated, so that brought it down.
So when we hired a replacement, he got less?
Yeah, less.
Okay.
Right.
Wow, 39,000 less?
That's how the math worked out.
Okay.
And everybody's in there that is attached to that line, so. I did increase the nursing salaries, looking to see if we can bring in some LPNs to supplement our nursing staff as well. That budget's $235,544. The regular salaries, $942,522. asking for 8 new staff based on the NIC assessment staffing assessment that was done in that presentation.
All right,
Eight new hires?
let's
Yes, ma'am.
back up to nursing salaries.
Okay. The nursing salaries I put in for $235,544.
So you're planning on hiring additional people
The LPNs, yes, sir.
How many?
for
2
two to cover
for the medical staff.
all around
Mm-hmm.
the clock?
Right.
So
I know that's a
Is this
sticking point.
Is this replacing anybody?
No, it would be 2 LPNs to cover after hours when the nurses go home.
Okay. So we're not replacing an RN with an LPN.
Correct.
We're adding 2 additional people.
Correct. I know it's a sticking point.
It
And
will
I
be,
just want-
yeah. Okay, now explain the salaries.
The salaries was based on that staffing assessment, looking to bring in 8 because of the, well, obviously since 2003, we've been understaffed in that facility. Because the staffing analysis for when we moved in was supposed to be 36, and we've never been over 28. So,
So you're looking for 8 additional people.
and that'll bring me up to where we should be.
And that's 36.
Yes.
Okay, so then all of these other figures are related to those additional 8.
Yes, sir.
8 and 2, so it's 10 people. Okay.
There is a change in the retirement system as well. The retirement increased 5% for Group 2 members. So that was a additional cost that's part of the increase in the retirement as well.
Okay.
Education and conferences, we can go all the way down. Do you want me to go through every single line from salaries down?
What was changed, yeah.
Okay.
No, go right to the education and conferences.
Okay. Education conferences, 14,629,
Okay, that's up
$4,500. That's
$4,500.
part of that is for the certifications for the new staff. Let's see.
No, don't leave that yet. We're going back to a firearms instructor?
That is just a continued certification, and is to put another person in charge of the firearms as well, so we're not have one person that's responsible for it.
Did we, last time this came out, did we check with the sheriff's department for an instructor?
Yes,
And
they have an instructor. They just can't certify us, just like police standards and training cannot certify us because
do we
we're not.
have to be certified?
To teach a class under your training requirements, yeah, you have to have certification to be an instructor.
And what's this executive protection?
It's what we would do in the event that we're in, you think of like a high-risk transport and you have, it's all about how to retreat and protect the individual. That's what that training is all about.
Does everybody transport, or do we have certain people transport?
We have certain people that do the transports. In an emergency, if they're not available, then a line person will do the transport.
Okay. The New Hampshire Department of Education for $1,000.
That's so we can take some computer classes Like the Department of Education offers training on Microsoft Access, Excel. It just helps us